When it comes to funding a business, there's two options that I think rarely get enough coverage as a descriptor for ways to raise capital for a business. And the first one is 401k plans. Now, typically a lot of people, especially older people who are maybe in their 50s or something like that, or leaving the workforce and starting a business, which is a very popular time frame to do that, probably have an established 401k plan that exists. Now, I don't know whether a lot of people know that, but in fact, you can borrow half of the value of your 401k, give it to yourself, and then pay that amount back to yourself with interest. It's an event that you can actually do. The interest goes to you. So unlike debt financing with a bank, for example, where the bank or the lender gets to keep the interest that you pay on a note, in the case of borrowing money from your 401k, that interest, in fact, actually gets paid back to yourself. Now, obviously, if the underlying stocks that you are using to borrow from actually have a higher return than you can provide in your business, that's probably not a good financial decision for you to do. But a lot of times it is, and maybe in a down market or something like that, you can actually borrow that money and use it. Think about it more like a bond rather than a stock, where you're actually paying interest back to yourself and in fact growing your 401k. And the other one is actually more of your traditional IRAs. Now, you can create a self-directed IRA, and then effectively, even though your business may not be public, but perhaps as long as it's a C corporation, you can actually buy equity in your particular business and then and use it that way as a 401k. Now, the problem with that is, not as a 401k, but as a self-directed IRA. But as a self-directed IRA, you can never be the majority shareholder. So using a self-directed IRA to help fund your business is really good when you, in fact, have partners who are not going to be the majority shareholders, but are going to be somewhere minority shareholders. The reason, obviously, is that the federal government does not want you to create some fake business just to go ahead and invest in your business so you can take the money out before you reach the retirement age, or being able to access those at 59 and a half. So when it comes to funding a business, let's think about things like maybe using your 401k and actually borrowing it and paying back interest to yourself, or using a self-directed IRA for some partners in your particular business.